As of July 1st, 2024, Wisconsin allows the medical examining board to grant provisional license to qualify INGs under specific conditions. And yes, this might allow certain physicians to practice in Wisconsin without completing a traditional U.S. resident, but you have to do a process, and this is not for everyone. So let's break down exactly who qualifies, what do you need, how supervision works, and how this can becomes to a full license. Employment requirements. You must have a job offer before anything. You need a job offer. This pathway is employment based. You must already have an offer for employment as a physician from one of the following: a federally qualified healthcare, a community health center, a hospital, or another healthcare facility approved by the Wisconsin Medical Examining Board. This law is clearly designed to address physician shortage, especially in underserved areas. So you cannot apply first and then look at it for a job. So you cannot apply for this license first and then apply for a job. You need a job first and then apply for this license. Number 2, medical degree requirements. To qualify in Wisconsin, you must have a medical degree from an international medical program approved by the USMLE. Number 3, postgrad training and experience. Now, here's where Wisconsin makes it very clear. You must have completed a resident program or postgrad training that is substantially similar to a U.S. resident. Again, the board defines what substantially similar means, but that's not all. You must also have practiced for at least 5 years in your home country after completing your postgrad training, and at least one of those years must have been continuous within the last 5 years before applying. So you need to have 5 years, and those 4 years have to be continuous, like back to back, not like 1 year here, then take a gap, 1 year there, and then take a gap. It's back to back. So this pathway is clearly designed for experienced physicians. This is not for recent graduates. This is not for someone who just finished medical school last year. And this is for doctors who already have independent practice experience abroad. One of the most common questions. Number 4, exams and certification. Do you need USMLE? Yes, USMLE is still required. Very important clarification. You must be ECFNG certified, meaning you have to pass step 1 and step 2, take occupational English test, which is OIT, apply for one of the pathways, and get your certification. Also have passed all steps of the USMLE, have federal immigrant status, and have basic English fluency. So this pathway removes the mandatory U.S. resident requirement, but it does not remove exam requirements. So you need to take your USMLE and the regular process. Number 5, supervision requirements. If Wisconsin grants you a provisional license, you must practice under supervision. This is not independent. Unsupervised practice. So you're gonna be under supervision. Additionally, every 6 months you must submit a statement to the Wisconsin Medical Examining Board confirming you are still practicing, you have not faced disciplinary actions, and you are still employed by a qualified facility. So you have to check it out with them, with the Wisconsin Medical Examining Board every 6 months. They check it out. If you're still practicing, not prowling around, and if you have a qualified employee. Because remember, not every hospital, not every hospital qualify for this license. So the job that is offered, let's say the job offer need to qualify to the medical board in Wisconsin, like standards, what they require. So let's say that something happened and you are not a worker over there. So, and you're not working as a doctor anymore in Wisconsin. So they're gonna remove your license. So if they check in 6 months and you tell them, oh no, I'm not working anymore as a physician, or I'm not working with the qualified hospital that have all the requirements that you asked for, they're gonna remove your license. So after 3 years, consecutive 3 years of practice in good standing, without disciplinary issues, under supervision, your provisional license might convert into full Wisconsin medical license. That means after 3 successful years, you can potentially become fully licensed in Wisconsin without completing a traditional U.S. resident. Yeah. Also, something I want to highlight, you need a work visa. So the company, the hospital, the facility, the place that is offer you, that is offer the job offer, have to sponsor your visa. So if you are not a U.S. citizen, a green card holder, you don't have any work permit, and so on, you need, so the place that is gonna be your employer, the place that is offering the job offer, have to qualify, number one, for a work visa. The place have to qualify for a work visa standards, for sponsor your visa, and have to qualify for the board, for the request. So you need 2 checkpoints if you need a visa. So the place has to qualify for the work visa sponsorship, and number 2, the place also has to qualify for the board requirements. So to sum up, this pathway is ideal for physicians within 5 years or more of experience abroad, doctors who completed structured resident training outside the U.S., INGs who already passed all USMLE steps, physicians targeting underserved communities. Because remember, these jobs are more in the underserved areas, at the underserved areas. And this is not ideal for recent graduates, physicians without post-grad training, and doctors who have not practiced recently. Because remember, they request for 4 years back to back. And also, remember, you must already have an authorization to work in the U.S. If it's not, the job have to offer you a sponsorship. So they have to sponsor your visa. So we're good. So I'm making a series of states that have like pathways for international medical graduates. I already made videos. Let me think about it. Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, and Texas. So I'm gonna doing this type of video. If you like this type of content, follow me here and also on Instagram. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Bye.